All right, I'm back at it with my Curable app. Um, I've been I've been in pain again, and I don't really know why, other than just the emotional stress that I've been on. We just moved into a new house 5 weeks ago. That's been very stressful. Some social relationships have caused a lot of stress and uncertainty for me. So a lot of my pain has come back, and it's also been a long time since I've done Curable. So I'm back, and the one that I have done, I try to do them all in balance, the different sections. And so the one that I need to do is writing. So for writing today, they're talking about how when we experience pain so frequently that it can become part of our identity. I've heard this argument before. I think there's definitely truth to it, and I believe it. I don't know how wholeheartedly I believe it, and that's not because that I think that it's not credible. I think it's just accepting that belief in myself. So this is a writing exercise, and it says the exercise is not intended to blame you for the pain you experience, but rather to peek into the subconscious and explore a possibility that is true for some people. So, instructions. Diving into the depths of your subconscious mind, try and think of any reasons that your body might be resistant to breaking your cycle of pain, no matter how twisted the logic or how much the benefit might not merit the pain. Write down everything that comes to mind. Here are some examples. When I'm in pain, it's the only time I get a break from work. I never get enough sleep, but when my fibromyalgia flares up, I have no choice but to take a sleeping pill and wait out the pain. I get anxious at social events no matter what. When I get a back pain, I'm unable to attend them. When my pain gets really bad, my spouse and children are forced to take over some of the household work. So you see the pattern here. Okay, so I'm writing in my Penzu journal online, which I have done before. So if you hear typing, that's what I'm doing. So for me, it already resonated with me a little bit. In the, not necessarily the housework or the chores, that example. Let me read it again, actually. When my pain gets really bad, my spouse and children are forced to take over some of the household work. So for me, it's not about other people joining in on the household duties. It's this is what I should be writing. Okay, so for me, it's not about other household members joining, or not even joining, sharing the household responsibilities. But it's more about me having limits on how much housework is enough and how much balance I'm allowing myself to not do housework or things for the household. So for some perspective for y'all, I have multiple part-time gigs. I'm a life coach on the side, Prioritize You coaching. I am on Rover, so I do a lot of dog walks, a lot of drop-ins for animals, and I'm also a health and fitness coach, an independent coach for body. So I have a lot going on. I'm also the main caretaker of the house. And that's simply because my schedule allows for it more than my wife. So that's where I really struggle with the limits and the boundaries and allowing myself to take a day off, which is really hard because I'll be going all week. I should be writing this down too. It's really hard to give myself a day off because there's a never-ending list. There's a never-ending list. But also because it's so easy to easy. It's so easy and fluid to be moving about the cabin, I like to say. Doing various chores. And then at the end of the day, at the end of my wife's work day, to fall into continuing whatever we need to do that evening. So I don't have a start and stop time, well, like most jobs. And I don't really have a day off like most jobs. Not a true day off. Because we get to the weekends where it's our only time together to accomplish a lot and not just housework. Not just housework, but also any play, social activities, or family to-do lists. Where it's our only time together to accomplish a lot and not just housework, but also play, social activities. And before you know it, a full week has gone by and I haven't stopped. Sorry if that was loud. Oh. I think my pain also allows me to slow down and I want to say be lazy or be non-productive, but that's not what it is. It allows me to be, I mean, it kind of feels like non-productive, but pain allows me to slow down. I guess and just be slowed down, if that makes sense. And not have to prioritize other responsibilities. That's what it is. Because I think about all the slow down activities and what, like, not just what I like about them, but also what they do for me, but also what I'm not doing when I'm slowed down stresses me out. My NKT said something to me at my last session that has stuck with me. And in my 36th year, by the way, I just turned 36 yesterday. So in my 36th year, I really want to focus on a couple of things to help bring me balance, but also joy and happiness. My NKT's name is Sky. Sky said, keep an eye on, or no, pay attention to when you are doing too much of one thing and not enough of another. And that really stuck with me because there's a lot that I'm not doing enough of. And in terms of this, what I was just talking about, I will be going for 7 days, and the weekend will end, and Monday will come around, and I'll keep going for 7 days, and the weekend will end, and Monday will come around. And I don't have any balance built in. That's what it is. I have no balance built in. So this is my main struggle. I have no balance built in. I have no balance built in my day. No true rest days. Not even rest days. No true days off from responsibility. I think I need a no chore day. That's an interesting thought. Like a day where I need to ignore everything that I could be doing and just do my recharge activities, read, maybe watch a couple episodes of a show, go on a walk, go on a bike ride, go on a motorcycle ride, go on a hike, make myself healthy meals, like a nice self-care day where I'm not doing things that have to be done. I'm going to rate this on, I need to collaborate with my wife on this one. We have a family meeting this weekend, so I'm going to bring it up. See what we come up with that. The only problem with that is that I feel guilty because she doesn't have a no chore day. She does have a no work day, and I guess she has 2 days where she can decide how they go down. And that's the thing for me, is I don't have that. But maybe she feels she doesn't have that either. because we're trying to do our together stuff on the weekends. TBD on this conversation, but I need a no chore day, or I need specific rest and recovery time built into my schedule somewhere. Or maybe if scheduling it isn't the right route, planning to do certain recovery activities. See, but then that's my problem is, like, I'm still scheduling it. Like, it's still coming across as something I have to do. It's still on the to-do list. So that's why I think having a full day where I wake up and I do what I feel like doing, but I'm not allowed to do housework, I'm not allowed to do chores. At least, I mean, maybe I could do one or two, but I'm not allowed to spend the whole day doing what needs to be done. But I kind of think, like, no, because then that allows me to sit back and go, where do I need some more balance? Do I need to stretch? Do I need to drink a bunch of water? Do I need to go on a hike and sit on top of a mountain for an hour? Do I need to go on a bike ride and feel the wind in my hair and the sun on my skin? Yeah, but then, like I said, I come back to feeling guilty that Emma doesn't have that for herself. But maybe she doesn't need it like I think I need it right now. And again, it's right now. It could change. I like it. Let me get back to this real quick and see what I did. Try and think of any reasons that your body might be resistant to breaking your cycle of pain. Yeah. Literally, the app, I said I'm all done, and it says, this exercise can be a huge key to healing if you embrace it. And now, I think it's time to give yourself some well-deserved downtime. That's what I don't give myself. I don't give myself downtime. Need to work in downtime. I would say regular downtime. All right. Well, that is it for now. Again, I don't know if this is helping anyone. I don't know who's all interested in this. It helps me, and I think it's good to just be able to talk it out. And it's also nice to have it recorded in case I want to go back and reference it. So, anywho, yeah, I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna talk to my wife about no chore day, downtime, building in downtime, regular downtime, and I want to also ask her about her downtime. Her days off / downtime. See what we come up with. But anyway, till then, peace, love, and rainbows. I had to remember how to do it. It's been a while. Later.